Hello and welcome to another roguelike demo showcase. Today we are traveling to Pluto. Nah, I'm just messing with you. We are playing Pluto, the demo, the roguelike, the game. What is it? I have no idea. This is my routine. I say I have no idea and then I tell you what it is. I like to pretend I know less than I do so that when I know a little bit, I've managed to meet the little expectations I set. Welcome to my life. I think you have fingers are your abilities and you have to combine your fingers. You're a wizard who is in wizard jail. Let's click the tutorial button. We got an achievement. I studied the fingers. Fingering is a skill. Of course, click on fight to continue. Welcome to Pluto, by the way. Okay. Cast spells to defeat enemies. Continue? So true. Okay. Ignite is fire plus arcane. Let's try selecting ignite. And then or the cast button. But I only hit fire. So how did I do that? A misunderstanding or what? Now we just cast ignite, which is the tutorial is not tutorializing me very well, but maybe I'm stupid, which is always plausible. Okay, ignite is a cantrip that discards after being cast. Your empty fingers. Okay, no, it's left to right. Is it like a sequence thing that you want to have the order selected predetermined? Empty fingers have block. Yeah, okay, which that wasn't clear. But now that I know it, I suppose it doesn't matter. And then I see. So you want to maybe it's like Anthem number 9, which I played not too long ago, where you want to chain the symbols, probably having some overlap for efficiency. Yeah, literally, see? For once, I am educated on the game concept, because I played a very similar game not so long ago. So you chain the symbols such that you get what I mean. Anyway, so then we cast that there, and then we put ignite there, and then we have efficiency in overlapping. And then it's a left to right. Your wizard vision shows you what would happen. Okay. I mean, I understand. Let's just press the cast button. Okay. Apparently our thumbs don't count. Thumbs ain't shit, apparently. What the hell? They layered my shit. Hover a spell to see what fingers it could be cast on. Right-click an element to remove it, or press C. Okay. We have pressed C. Charms do not discard after they are cast, so these are like permanently in hand. Okay, I don't know what right-clicking does here. This is bone. Ritual. So we got like burn. We got like permanent, or we got our regulars. We're deck building. First we deck, then we build. Echoes can be played multiple times per turn. Now we're Hearthstone posting. Okay, hover it, press Alt for tooltips. It tells you what it does and it explains the keywords. Listen, at this point, that's the standard for a deck builder. If your deck builder doesn't explain the keywords upon hovering, I ain't playing it. No disrespect, I don't have time to learn your version of something that was set in stone. For my mental muscle memory in Hearthstone and Slay the Spire, it's just, it's death rattle. You call it something else, it's called a death rattle. No disrespect. They didn't invent deck building, by the way, or anything really. Maybe I don't remember. I wasn't there. I just played it later on. Okay, we're casting. We're doing incantations. Of course, I neglected to mention, of course, the style of the game. Okay, we have revealed another fight. Now we obtained a fire damage ring, which deals 2 damage when its fingers cast a spell containing fire. The ring is on the finger. It's kind of dice a million coded. Okay, right click ignite so it overlaps with your ring. Why does left clicking not work? What's the problem with left clicking? What does left clicking do? Okay, now right click torrent so it overlaps with your ring. Is that like auto or what? Or I can left click to like drag it to a specific place maybe. Torrent has multicast 3 so it will cast 3 times. Each cast can activate rings. What does the cantrip mean again? Sorry, I gotta cast. Okay, cantrip is just the default, which it needs a keyword for. Okay, I get it. Okay, spells and rings target the enemies in front, which I assume means the middle one. I don't know how else it would be in front. I like the esoteric symbols, you know what I mean? I wish they were all esoteric symbols. I like that. I mean, fire and water being normal is fine, but I kind of like the idea that we're speaking in tongues, you know what I mean? I like the idea that we're sort of... It's like one of the coolest things about the Inheritance series, the book series. Now, that's basically like a plagiarism book. No disrespect to the author. I love the books as a youth. And I'm sure if I went back now, I would probably look at them with a more critical eye. But I still think they should make like an anime out of it. It would hit hard. The ending would hit really hard, especially. And first of all, the dragons are hot. I think hot. No, Freudian slip. The dragons are hot though. I'm thinking of a fanfiction I read a long time ago, which may have sent me down a dark path and put me into the chair of a man who is freaky. But anyway. That's besides the point. But what I was trying to get to is that they had an ancient language that sort of the words were like the magic and you couldn't lie in them and you had a true name and all that sort of like stuff, which I don't know if that was original or if that was from something. I think it's a really cool, sorry for spoilers by the way, I guess technically it's a really cool concept to have like a language that holds the truth. So like your spells could either be something very simple and like it's one word and you don't have any control as really, like you have to use your mind's eye to do it, or like I remember the elves, they would cast to heal. They would use the ancient language to describe the someone can bring up like, Jack, can you clip the book? I'm crazy, but they would weave the like surgery basically as in terms of a healing spell, so that they would ensure no problems, right? And it would be more efficient in terms of mana usage or whatever, so you didn't faint from just being like, heal me, and then all your energy is spent and you die. You get what I mean? I think that's a really, really cool idea. I'm not sure if there's any other like texts that sort of have that vibe. I like that. I like that a lot. That world sort of magic. It was a long time ago though. I may be wrong on that. Okay, consecrate and then cast. Am I still being handheld? I'm still being handheld. The tutorial, I get it that it's a tutorial. I feel like by now you could have like let me not every turn needs to like tell me exactly what each keyword does. You know, the good thing about some tutorials is that they sort of let you, like once you told me that Alt tells us what things do. I guess I'm complaining in both ways. You're handholding me too much and not enough. Whatever. But I can't move my mouse, bro. My mouse is trapped. You fucking jailed my mouse. I guess. So, but I can't scroll now, so you've imprisoned me in the mechanics that you want me to place right now. So I don't even know what's happening. I'm just pressing what you're telling me to press. But I guess you have to make sure people who have no idea what a roguelike deckbuilder is still vibing. My cursed fingers, they deal damage when broken. Cast a spell to break. So we can leave them alone if we don't need them. And I assume it heals without damaging us upon the next turn or whatever. Try left-clicking barrier and then... Yeah, okay. So true. We've healed our fingers with our massive block. Enemies below the range attacks can only attack when in front. Okay. Melee attacks can misuse by using dizzy, right-clicking. Okay, okay, so dizzy rotates, which that's fair. So you wanna, since you're melee, we want to rotate you so that the ranged attacker is in front and the melee attacker can't do shit. Okay, and it missed because it's in the behind. Now we can kill the brewer by right-clicking bolt, right-clicking ignite, and right-clicking ripple, which we could have like. See, this part you didn't need to tell me to do it after I did it the first time. A lot of like, it's very rare to have a roguelike tutorial that's too handholdy. Usually they don't explain enough. But I think this is the point. Like you told me, I know how to right-click spells to place them. I've understood that there's echo and that there's cantrip and all that stuff. Now you just sort of like, you know, it's a little too like here's how you play your cards, and you do that over and over again. But I'll get over it. I'm just sort of like commenting on it, you know what I mean? Like, see, now it was a 10-minute tutorial, so I suppose I was 9 minutes if I exclude my rambling. Okay. Now, if there's no tutorialing in the main game, I'll be broadly, I'll forgive you. Okay, all this stuff, obviously we don't have it yet. Coming soon, and then who knows. Okay, let's start my escape. Start a game. The quest has begun. Oh yeah, and you didn't explain any of this shit, or... Like, all of this stuff didn't get explained, but the tutorial is like combat only. I guess the rest of the stuff is planetary from other games, so what? Okay, I guess we'll obtain a ring. Bone power, lightning damage, or earth channel. What's my current deck? Not a lot of bone, some lightning. And we'll choose... Okay, what's our spells look like? We have a lot of lightning. We have some lightning starters. So I think a lightning at the beginning is perfectly fine. Spell slab for a spell? I mean, more lightning, no? What's the times 4 on this? Casts 4 times, but it gains 1 sever. Okay, so that's like a painfully... 1 exclamation mark. Oh, so exclamation mark means all. That's mathematically the, you know, factorial symbol. Anyway, we're gonna choose the Gales, even though it's not June. Fight to battle enemies. Do you like that one? Anyone like that one? What are we doing? I thought that said FAP. That I judged deadass. I was like, that's FAP right there. I guess logically I should have put. I could have put it there, and then it would have been... No, it doesn't make a difference. Whatever. The fat bar, I'm just going to keep this as F, because you can't tell that this is Z. This is an inexplicable like set of symbols. That's not the letter Z. No disrespect. I don't know what font you used. Okay. Oh, wait. I can discard them manually? Okay. Well, there's no real way for me... Or I could... No, there's no... Because you're a chance, so... Okay, how do I uncast? C to clear. Yes, I remember now. And I can click them individually, I suppose. I thought I was under the impression you would be like doing it like more real time, but I guess it's a deck builder after all. It doesn't have all that. What are you guys doing, by the way? You attempt to curse me, you attempt to block, and you retreat if you're the only remaining enemy. So if we could rotate you in the front and kill you, then you would get out of my face. But I guess. What's your deal, by the way? Sorry. Let me hit that clear. Let me see what your deal is. Channel and vulnerable. Okay, well, what are you doing again? AT and block. Well, we don't need block. I forgot to actually pay attention to the fact that we want to cast the spells that doing things. Well, we don't have any lightning. But we can't play it multiple times. We have no echo, so we just have to, like, spam, I guess. Oh, but these stay in my shit. But I don't... But the fact that they stay in and you can only cast them once is kind of lame, but whatever. Oh, it counts even if it's not on the same. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, they cursed my shit. Okay, we don't need the with that finger right now, I suppose. Okay, the rituals are one-time use only. How am I gonna fucking beat you, bro? I need a rotation. Do I have a rotation? What's my... I don't have it. I do have Twister. So... If I discard you now, will you draw something again? What's your deal again? I'm vulnerable. Well, I need a block is what I need to do. So we'll cast both of those, and I guess we'll cast the exchange as well, because this overlap is kind of crazy. We could also... No, we don't want to sever, because we want to draw. I think. There's too many symbols on the screen at one time. That's just like, it's what the game is, so I guess this is kind of like, guy walks into a toilet and is like, it smells like shit in here. It's like, well, yeah, somebody just took a shit in the toilet. But it's not a euphemism for the game, by the way. That was just an example. For once, I'm not being unnecessarily mean. Where's my rotator? Where's my rotator? Where's my rotator? How do I rotate? I thought I was drawing extras. I feel like there has to be an easier way to do this UI-wise. I feel like, can I not just drag these fuckers onto the thing and then rearrange them here? I can. Yeah, I can. It just doesn't look like it because I'm so used to like a card joining my cursor and then carrying itself here. But you just need to click it and then do it like that, which I find much more amicable in my opinion. Okay, your range and your blocking. We should be attacking. Do we have any? We don't have any echoes, I don't think. So we should hit you with that, and I suppose we could run a gaze, but we don't want to sever anything this turn. Also, I suppose that we should, if we're gonna be doing any damage, we should hit you with this, and then hit you with this, and then hit you with that, and then just like cast it, I guess. I mean, this is gonna take. If this is the normal scale of the battle, this shit is gonna take a long time. But it is taking me longer than usual anyway. Okay. We're sort of postponing the damage on that. Can I get my card? Why am I not drawing the one card? Is it because the shit is like stuck in my soul or what? The permanent cards are fucking me, or maybe these things are fucking me. What is your deal? 5 what? Block each turn, but discard a random. But I don't wanna. Fine, I'll do it. What's your deal? Let me do a clear. Cast you. And then you. And then, what do we want? This will cause me to take a lot of damage though. So this is my problem with that. But whatever, we'll just tank a lot of damage. I don't care. I just want to use this shit up. Youch. My fingers, they're healed, but at what cost? The colors go crazy, by the way. Yeah, there we go. We can twist. We can hit you with the twister, so that you get out. We're already so close to killing you anyway, and then we may as well block, I guess. I mean, we can't do anything else. Now my hand's too empty. It was too full, and now it's too empty. Let's check it out. Okay, now we've put you up front, which is what we want. You guys are probably going to rotate back, but I can't kill you. 1 damage is piss, man. Why would you give me a 1 damage spell? I guess I can buff it with the fire ring. It'll be like, you know, whatever. Okay, well, I can only play 2 cards. My mana is my fingers, I suppose. My energy is my fingers, if you're gonna slay my spires, you know what I mean? Or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, we got our... What do you do? 10 damage? What does your do? This turn attacks deal even more damage. Is the order mattering here? Do I need to hit you with like this? And then like that? Okay, Zap is somehow already... Oh, because it's like by default... It's like de facto casting. So if you wanted to avoid that, you would have to move it one across for a gap between. I comprehend. I comprehend. Okay, we'll hit you with this. We'll just I don't know, hit the exchange and then by default hit cover. I guess this works. It does show you what will happen. The wizard vision, as they called it. Okay, we're almost done. We're pretty close to being done. Hit you with that. You're both gonna die. Fuck it, I'll just cast it. I don't have patience for the rest. At least it tells you when you got lethal, you know? But I don't think I really understood what I was doing there. And again, is the shop permanently open? Because that's too much to think of. The channel badge. I'll take it, I guess. I'll confirm it. Current golden health. Another fight, huh? And even more enemies that are just too healthy. Okay, we want to rotate. That's kind of step one of doing anything here. Okay, hit him with the full combo, and then just put this shit at the end. Utilize all your fingers. I guess if I wanted to do it, I should have rotated first and killed you, huh? Because I don't want to kill you. So there's an order to it. It's a left or right situation. Okay, we'll just run this. What do I care? And I guess the default block you get for non-spell casting, sometimes you may rather have that. Or damage to all enemies, huh? The fact that they rotate back is kind of annoying. No disrespect. Because then I need to cast rotate every single time, and then it diminishes, like, what I can actually do. Especially, like, now after my first turn, all my shit's gone. So, like, what am I supposed to do about it, man? Well, that one, I can see the benefit and the differences between these. If you buff this by even, like, 2, it's better than this. I can't help but imagine they're pretty similar spells, though. And also, I can't do shit. That's my main problem. If these fights are going to be this long the whole time, it may just not be for me. But it is taking longer because I don't know what I'm doing. That's like part and parcel of it. Okay. No, you want to put you there and then just like send it, I guess. What's your deal? You cost 3 times, then you're a chance. And once we have you, we have you. So this is our damage dealer. You're gonna get decent. So the chance are gonna be worse because you always have access to them. But I guess they're your consistent sources of damage and such. Okay, you're dealing damage. No, you're buffing. You're blocking and you're cursing. Okay, well, what do I care? We can't rotate. We can't rotate? Where's our rotation? Why did we lose the card that lets us rotate? Why is this shit exiled, bro? What does it mean? Why can't I keep this screen up so I can... Anyway. You know, if you're gonna go... Like, I hate to sound like the whiny bitch because I'm feeling like one. But if you're gonna go to the effort of having so many options and keys and methods and I can't hover over the exiled spells button to see what my exiled card does, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Just a little bit. Let's not rage quit immediately. We have a lot of block on all that stuff. So you're a coward. You're gonna curse and you're gonna buff. I don't really know what the deal is apart from that. So I guess we should be healing these because we have the block. Is the block persistent or is that I'm trying to understand it. Yeah, the zap goes here, and well, I guess we'll send it this way. Just so we can get rid of these on a turn where we're not taking damage. What happened to my block, bro? What happened to my block? Okay, it was good. So this is not actually the real number, because it disappeared. I do not have 7 block. Okay, another complaint. The fact that quote-unquote wizard vision is permanent. This is misleading. Because this makes me think I have 9 block. I don't have 9 block. I have no block. It's saying, because I'm holding control right now, it's saying you will have 9 block, but obviously my fingers are not going to be empty unless I do nothing. It shouldn't you shouldn't pre-move the calcs by default. It should be the inverse. The button should display what will happen, and then the default state should be what is currently like, not what is the default state. You know what I mean? Let me know if I think I'm not wrong on this front. Also, I should not have put this on the leftmost because it's my buff is screwing me. Well, no, it's fine because I can put you there and then I can put you there. And then by this logic, the lightning spell is casting on a lightning that's over here. And then we want to block. Because obviously we want to block. And since we lost our rotation, this is what every turn's going to be. Basically. Yeah. What's your deal? We don't want to cast you because we don't really care. We can cast you because this time we're not taking any damage. Um... Let's just cast this, because if we cast this one, we will take damage, and I don't want to do that right now. Or we may as well heal our fingers when we're not taking damage, you know? You keep getting stronger and you ain't doing shit with it, no disrespect. Okay, you're done. We may as well hit you with that. Will the damage overflow, or are we just like fucked, or what? What's the deal with this one? Okay, don't do that. Let's just do this as it is. Okay. I'm getting it. It's a bit slow, but I'm getting it. 16, huh? What's our block look like? Okay. It seems like the kind of turn where we don't want to use these fingers. You want to heal them when you're not taking direct damage. Okay, you're gonna pass on. That's good. I have nothing else to say. My broken ass fingers. Okay. I mean, buddy, I think you're done. What's our damage look like? Sorry, cancel that. We may be able to do it. Yes, okay. Even that alone is enough to finish you. I'm glad that that's the case. Because the lightning ring stacks up our shit. Very good. Okay. We still don't have any enough money to do shit apart from gain 1 armor, which is obviously not what we're gonna do. So we're gonna learn a spell instead. Void, I need a new spell. My shit's ass. Enchant a finger with 4 in power. Well, exile is not very good. I want an echo so that I can actually fill up my slots when I want something. I need a persistent echo. That's what I need. Okay, 18 block on 1 server. 4 times 2 damage to the enemy with the lowest health, but it's once per fight. What the fuck? I don't want these once per fight cards, man. I don't know if I want them. I don't feel like I want them. My soul does not align with them, and I'm tired of discarding one random spell next time, bro. I'd be running out of shit to cast. Whatever, we'll get this because it's at least lightning. But we, you know what? We can put it at the front. Whatever. We're gonna event to make a choice. If the enemy starts with 99 vulnerable. And Warden is sleeping or steal to get a madness badge. I feel like I'm gonna die if I fight this. I'm just gonna steal some shit. Whatever. The monstrosities here. Fellas, you ever face the monstrosity? That's not even that much of a... That's just a Zelda enemy, bro. I've seen this shit. Or an Elden Ring enemy. Both, maybe. Depends on how you draw them. What are you gonna do? Attack me for 20? Shit, we don't have any defense for that. Maybe we should just not attack. Or we could conjure steal and then like be chill about it. I reckon that's a good play. So that we get the armor. And then we don't take any damage. Now you're gonna curse and buff, huh? It's tricky. It's tricky, but what's your deal again? You're the buffer? No, you're my consistent with the damage. Okay. Well, this turn is the great turn to be casting this. So, and not a good turn to be casting this, or is it? I would like to buff it, but you know what? Whatever. Send it that way, and then a little bit of ignite and a little bit of you. Perfectly fine for me. Good value out of it, at least. I think that's the second most we could have gotten, unless we used the buff that also changed it, but I don't think we can. Okay, now that I get it, it's not so bad. I don't know how we lost all that health. I think it was just because I wasn't optimizing for like block earlier, because not attacking is blocking. There's no like, there's also shield cards, but you know, because they take up a shield, it's sort of, do you want it or do you not want it? No, we don't want this. Oh, discard you. We don't really need you. You literally just rotate. I see no point in it for now. So let's discard. I don't know what's the cap on the hand size or whatever. It seems like 6 is the cap, but I'm not sure. Okay. We're hitting you with the zap and we're hitting you with the flame blast as well, just so we can heal our fingers for now. And I guess there's no harm in trying to just cast this also, because why not? Get an extra card when you're not attacking me. Also, you have 18 blocks, so maybe I was wasting my time trying to attack you. I also either added an eye to that. I didn't mean to hit that. I'm just kind of yapping. 90? Now you're gonna curse and buff and use corruption and all that shit? Okay, well, you have no shield, so now it's shield time. We wanna hit you with gaze. No, we don't really want to hit you with gaze. It does cost 4 times, still 4 damage. It's pretty good. Okay. But does chaining you into you work? Does it like all buff if you chain a spell into a spell and then they all have lightning? Is that... No, because it doesn't cast the spell, because it has to overlap on the finger. And it can't... So that was really the worst place to put it. In my... Maybe not the worst. Maybe the end is the worst. What do we want? Well, the thing is, we probably rather have you do this because... No, actually, maybe not, because you cast 4 times. So we should have you there. And because that already by default casts Zap. And then... Smack that all on the floor. There we go. Big chunks. And then we hit you another set of big chunks, and then the big slap of damage. And we ignore the cuss thing that will kill us. What's the deal with this? Enemies gain 4 corruption when broken. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, now we ain't got shit. We literally ain't got shit. We want to block. That'll be bad. Let's not do that. Does doing it anywhere else matter? No, I think not. As long as we ignore these, it doesn't really matter where we do for the rest of these. I could try and clear this up for now, but then it would probably just make things worse. So let's do some good old blocking and do some good old tanking as well. Okay, now what's your deal? Once again, but we at least have some attacking. Unfortunately, we don't have very much attack. What is your deal also? Oh, okay. We wanna hit that first then. So we wanna just like do it all basically. Not very synergistic, but like it's kind of hard to do it synergistically. Okay, pretty good. The warden's on his way down. 25 block is gonna cause us some troubles. This may be the turn I just hit this and tank the damage so that I don't have to worry about... No, but then, you know what? There's no need to do that because I think we can stall you out until the end is truly within sight. Okay, so that doesn't do... This doesn't do shit. It just reduces your shield. So then I think doing nothing is actually the right decision here. Or I guess it doesn't matter, so we may as well cast him. Just for fun, whatever. Nothing turn, neither of us do anything. Oh, my fingers, they hurt. Okay, if I do this, it's not so bad. And this is also a good turn to exchange. No, it's not a good turn to exchange because we will take damage. Clearing these out seems reasonable. Let's just block. Maybe I should have cleared. No, but I want to clear these. Ouch. That's fine. Not a big deal. That's a problem. Especially considering I'm gonna die. And the more magic I cast, the closer I go to death. So I think this situation, we just have to cast this, like, lose it. And then hopefully next turn we have something that doesn't screw us. Okay. Boost into Zap. That seems like an obvious one. And you're dead. We actually did it, thanks to our massive buff here. The multicasting on the buffed attacks is also just very nice, in general. Okay, treasure chest for an artifact. First cantrip is twice. Start of each turn, cast a random spell in your hand for free. For free is crazy. I would do it just for the fun of it, I think. Okay, spell lab. What's your deal? 1 damage to all enemy casts twice. That's good. It's kind of synergistic. Campfire. We obviously want to heal to full. We're almost fucking dead. You know what? I'm getting the hang. Okay, that's too much health, brother. We cast this shit for free, which is brilliant. Okay, you're gonna hit me. You're attacking and cursing, and you're just attacking. You're ranged, so rotation is actually doing something. Let's just put the block here, just so that, because this shit is already broken for some reason. I don't know why you did that to me. And since this is a ritual, do we want to just send this here? No, I think I'll cancel it. No, I wanna. Okay. Right click to cast, but not left click or right click to cancel. Just like. But it's weird because right clicking these cancels the, but right clicking this casts it. Like, I don't know. There's some. I don't know what the button inconsistency is that my brain doesn't like it. But anyway. Let's just cast some shit. You know what? Let's just shield. And heal the finger. Youch! My fingy. My fingies. It doesn't use it up also, which is pretty fucking good. What's your deal? Inflicts a sever when broken. Well, fuck me. So we should probably hit you with an exchange here anyway. Cause why not? And a conjure steel. It seems like the appropriate time to conjure steel. And we may as well just thunderstone now. Fuck it. Empty our deck. I'm tired of just having this over here, you know? I could have done more with it if I had used the like precast buff. No, but actually it would have been the same because it's just a buff by 1, no? Okay. Yo, free arc. Free arc cast is pretty huge. What's your deal? Okay. Let's just hit you with all our magic, bro. I think that's the time. It's a lot of fun. Why did you deal it at 11 damage, by the way? I'm not sure I get it. Okay, and then I mean, this is a standard combo. We boost into Zap like almost every day, bro. It's locked in. If only boost was also a basic, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, it's not. And also, we're kind of in trouble. Because we need to rotate you out so that the Hexa can be taken care of. Oh, you guys are rotating on your own. How kind of you. What's going on here? Okay, you're taking big damage. I could also Twister, like at the end. But I feel like I'm gonna keep my Twister for now. Why did the storm deal? I don't know why the storm dealt more damage. Is it like an empower? Permanent empower upon spell discard? I think that's what it is. Because I start with 1 madness and I gain another madness maybe. Or is it a power? Like where is the? I don't exactly know what's doing it. I'll run with it though. It's not really hurting me. Just put that on the board, just clear that shit out. None of my business, y'all. Also, I have nothing to discard. But like I said, I can discard my chant. But these are both going to be discarded anyway, no? Youch. Okay. Free boost. We take that. I mean... You know, I see no reason to cast anything, honestly. Just like skip this turn for me. I want the boost like later, you know. Also, is this boost a permanent thing? No, the empower is temporary. The power is permanent. However that works out for me. Okay, easy damage. Now we want to probably hit you with a bit of cover and then we'll be tanky. Easy. Now it is a little bit. It's an interesting backward logic to have to use a spell that takes away default block to then get block. You know what I mean? But maybe it's not such a big deal after all. Okay, obviously we have to send you on that. We don't really care about this, and we can get an exchange going because we won't really be in pain. I don't want any of you. Don't we buff after we discard? Is that no? It's not. Okay. These are the relics, by the way. It's Slay the Spider. That's so much damage. Why am I dealing 4 extra damage? And why did it cast with the... I don't know where the damage calcs are coming from on that one. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it. Anyway, let's just... You're done. Let's just kill you. Thankfully, there is a lethal button. Or rather, the button by default we're in lethal. Coalesced. Gain crystallize and sever. I'm good. Cast 5 times. Get 5 severs. That's fucking crazy. But that's a lot of damage. Gain 2 power. I like that. I like that. One time cast, gain power. I like that. Another? Okay, this time we got no lightnings. But rituals are fine even if they're not what we really need. Insight, extra spell, but 1 vulnerable. This turn more damage. Oh, okay, so insight's permanent though. 1 extra block. I would rather time warp. I like the idea of drawing a bunch. Also, are we like... Okay, that's the boss, I think. That's the end of the demo. If we make it there, it's a brilliancy. Okay, what do we want to do? Probably we don't want to... Oh no, that seems like it's fine to class this at the beginning. Okay, what do we probably want to get our prep at the fucking 20 damage is a lot of damage. Okay, let's not... Hold on. I could... Let me hit you with that. Then we can't zap only by virtue of having like nothing else. But I think this is good. It sets us up for the long run. I would like that. Plus the rituals get out of the way. Permanent armor, all that stuff. A little bit of chip. It's okay. Maybe we can get some upgrades instead of sleeping in the campfire. Next time around. Ward. That seems like a good place to ward. Good timing to ward also. Storm. Or ignite. What's your deal? 1 damage cost twice or 4 damage to all. I mean, we can do both, so I suppose it's sort of a moot point. But, here we go. Lightning Ring is a lot of fun on this one, though. Even though I may have put it in the wrong location. Quick little healing of the fingers. I don't know it went down to that much health. Yo, the free time warp cast? It's gonna fuck me. It's gonna really fuck me especially if I, you know what, fuck it, cast it again. This turn, yeah, fuck it. And then we'll keep this one around for next turn. Because we're gonna have more buffs, right? Presumably, in some manner of speaking. Okay, we're gonna take big damage, presumably. What did I end up casting? Your damage will miss. You're both ranged. That seems chill. I'm not in any massive danger, but I will take more damage the more I block. Arc seems like a waste here. What's your deal? I could hit you with the this. It gets you down to 30. Can I? No, I don't think it would be worth it. I think we send this. This looks like a lot of damage. Why is this still selected? I didn't cast it. But I am getting 5 discard random spells next turn, so next time we won't be able to cast shit. If my logic is correct. No, it just wears itself out before I even draw, which is interestingly, like, I don't think that was like, it's not that much of a punishment. In fact, it just kind of clears out what's in your deck. You know what I mean? Like, because you're gonna draw it anyway. My logic, at least. By the way, I don't think that was ever explained to me how much I draw, how much my hand can hold. I feel like that's kind of standard stuff that usually gets explained. But anyway, I don't really. I guess I can hit cover here, and that will be fine. Like, I need to do those at some point anyway. And then how about a boost into this, and then that's a lot of damage. Plus, it clears out our fingers, which I may not always want to do, to be clear. But I think it's good to do so. I think that calc was wrong. I don't think I took as much. I took a bit more damage than I expected. But then again, but well, nevertheless, as they say. Okay, good turn to exchange. We could twister you. That would be fun. And we're never really gonna find a better use for this. Nothing's gonna change. You know what I mean? You know that song? Etc. Can we make some efficiency out of this? No. Can we? This is gonna be a non-damaging turn though, because I can't fit the rest of these. Like, they don't mesh well. I guess what's the point of? I can save my twister, and then we can just hit you with like some damage and then the exchange, and then we'll be chill. Because we don't need a twister now. We can twist it when you're actually attacking, and then it'll miss anyway. And it's good to attack when you're going to be attacking. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yo, free zap, perfect. Time to twist you. We'll do it after, or we could just kill you now that I think about it. I don't know if we do have it in us. Okay, now you're down to 12, and then you are dead. Okay, so we don't need to cast Twister after all. In which case, I mean, we're not even going to take any damage. If I cast this, will I? No, I'll be down to 1 shield. That's fine then. I like that. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yo, the free casting is popping off right now. Okay, you ain't even doing shit. So we gotta hit you with one of these, one of these. We don't care about Twister, but we will grab the exchange real quick, because you ain't attacking us. Okay, the spell bell is hitting me the fuck up with the power, by the way. I don't know when we got this thing, but it's going crazy. It's hitting us with the absolute best of the best. I mean, that's just, it's goated with this, with all the sauce. Okay, you done? You done, bud? Don't even fuck with me on this. The arc is one of our weakest spells, because we rely on buffing via multicast, so it doesn't really do much for us. Okay, crystallize at the start of fight. 1 loss of health is actually not even worth like the full health, you know what I mean? I would rather get the full health. Boss. Hopefully it's the end. Not because I hate the game, but because we've been playing for a while. The 10-headed giant's got 500 health, by the way. What's it gonna do? Attack me for 10? But you've also fucked me kindly here. I think we want to get the Conjure Steel out the way. We could just like tank a lot of that. Yeah, that seems like a bad idea. Let's not fucking do that. So maybe just one. It's gonna be rough, but then again, it's always gonna be rough, I guess, is my point. There's never gonna be a good time to send it. I could zap here, and then, but it would be kind of pointless. I would rather shield. But then what's the? No, don't discard. Just put it here. Just keep your health up. We're gonna have time to knock this out the park later. I hope. And I really need you, for sure. Okay, maybe the ward here. That could be fine. I mean, you're gonna make shit worse for me anyway. So this may as well. Nah, let's not do that. That's crazy. And then the Magus power. I think it's good for us to tank this much damage, and then just like we can actually work I think it works for us. Also, we cast Zap just like through coincidence. Through overlap. And well, listen, we tanked some damage there, but we're gonna have a lot of armor. We're gonna have our fingers fresh and ready for shit. It's pretty good. Okay. Boost into Zap. This is a good turn to hit the exchange as well. And we can just hit all of our cards for once. All of our spells, I suppose. Once you get down to brass tacks and actually like interact with the mechanics, the rhythm is pretty straightforward. Albeit, I think the first floor does very little to showcase synergies. You have to sort of DIY it a little bit. Time Warp. Time Warp is good, but we're going to take damage right now. I don't think I want to do it. So I think we should probably... Yeah, that's fine. And then this is... Oh, we can do that. And then we're fine. We're shipping you down slowly but surely. Plus, I think the multicast is really helping us with the power buff. And if we can keep clearing our fingers without even taking any actual health damage from now on. Time Warp for free! I'll fucking cast it again, bro. That goes crazy. Time Warp into exchange. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. That's my take. If we get a bunch of channel into a lot of other stuff as well. Free Storm, what are you doing this turn? You intend to curse. Look, bro, I intend to... I was gonna say something. How do we want to do this? We want you to really hit them where it hurts, right? Now this just makes like mathematical sense to do. Although maybe it's not the best option. This seems like a good chunk of change damage wise. I want you to be affected by the ring because you have the most multicast and the rest is sort of independent of itself. Apart from what makes the like logical rhythmic sense, right? And I mean, there's us with our like powers are just going up and up to 1 damage, but our vulnerable is gonna heal now, or what? We have no block. So I think whatever we cast is gonna make things worse. We can cast one cheap little baby spell. I think we can afford to do this just for chip, and because I don't want to take any damage, because you're gonna have some fuck shit later on, and we'll be needing to deal with that. Zap is pulling like huge weight, in my opinion. I never would have thunk it. Oh, we don't need to do all that. No disrespect. Oh. Why do we have so much block? I don't know what was... I think I keep missing what was cast for free. So, I'm gonna run my classic, boost into Zap. Can I just run this? And okay, no, I can't just run that. That's crazy. But I could... No. No, I don't think I can. I could try and ward instead of... Like, then it would do it. It would do it. I think that's probably what I should do, like, logically. Is when I can do this for free, there's no reason to not just do it for free. I think that makes sense. Unfortunately, maybe it's not as much damage as we would have liked, but whatever. Plus, breaking the curses just feels good. Okay, more curses, huh? No sweat. What did we cast? We cast Exchange, I think, for free, which is fine. Okay, we want to discard you. First of all, clear this shit. Discard you because you're useless in this 1v1. You're chill. You probably just want to hit all of these. I would also exchange in this turn if I could fit it in. Maybe I can? No, I don't think I can. But I would rather deal the most damage I can in a turn like this. I mean, we are stacking up our damage. It's just going up. Look at this. Because our build just gets better and better and better, you know? It's like if you don't beat Shutterwalk in the first, like, you know, what, 10 turns? I don't know how long it took. It's been a while since I played. But you get what I mean. Anyway, this fucking boss ain't shit, man. All it does is occasionally curse my fingers. This boss is, like, easier than some of the actual enemies that we've been facing. Okay, and then we could just put the ward down and we won't even like take damage or anything. We could... No, we can't. I'll do it just so we clear that shit out. Clear it out when you can, you know? What's goaded is my armor, man. My perma armor. Oh shit, he's fucking healed. Well, you know what? Shit's easy. What's your deal? You're enraged now. I knew things were too good to be true, man. What's your deal again? You're gonna do a bunch of severing. Well, this is the turn to do it if we're gonna be doing it. And then a zap for good measure. We may as well ignite also. Well, no, ignite's actually not one of our good options. I would rather exchange so that we draw next turn. And because you're gonna discard the rest of this anyway, right? Because of gaze. Also, the ring is piss, man. It's one extra damage, but like, I feel like there should be more impactful for something I only got one of. Anyway, a bunch of draw. That's gonna be annoying, but we'll have to wait for our good shit to clear that one out. Or we could. No. I refuse to risk it that badly. I guess we could like do one. Can I like? That's fine, I guess. Get you out of here. I don't need this. I guess I could. Can I maybe fit a boost in? This is not the cleanest setup because my shit doesn't match, but I think this is the best way I can do it right now. Just so we can get rid of one, and then we can like, you know, amortize the damage taken. Plus, we'll draw a massive shielder, and then that'll be that. Yeah, exactly. The ward, man. The ward. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. It's gonna get insanely empowered if I block here, bro. It's actually, we gain health on that one somehow. That being said, I can't deal any damage to you here. Can I keep this? I want to use it again. If I put you here, I'll take 6 damage. If I put you here, I'll take a fuck ton of damage. I think this is the best case. No, but then what's the point in doing this? Because your shit's just gonna get more and more painful. Nah, but we need to do something about it. We may as well. Fuck it, we ball. Too much thinking. Just deal more damage to the dang machine. What's it called? The giants. Hopefully there's no third phase. We're gonna be fucked if that's the case. But anyway. Youch! But the free zap is always welcome, trust me. Okay, now you're gonna preparing. Oh fuck, it's entering its 4th phase. We skipped the 3rd one, don't worry about it. We don't have anything to do with these right now. Can we take care of them? No. For some reason, even though this adds up to 30, and I have 28 damage here, like, I don't quite get it. Where am I getting the 28 block from? Oh, from these. But then, I don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it. Like, why doesn't this, like, the math does not check out at all? But anyway. If you're gonna go through, I want to amortize, I'm using the word wrong. I want to, like, stepwise list of what's giving me the damage, man, if you're gonna go to that much effort. Anyway, what's our deal? Can we put an exchange on the board and then zap into storm, maybe? Yeah, because we can do boost into zap into... Hold on. Boost into zap into storm, and then maybe, just maybe, or we could ignite if we wanted to. Could we do this and it wouldn't kill us? It would fucking hurt. Okay, I guess I'll just attack you a lot, and hopefully this will add up. We'll be in big fucking trouble though. If you heal again, I may like cry. My soul is not ready for it. What does the preparing mean, man? What did you do? Okay, well I accidentally cast exchange, so now I'm gonna be in my own world of hurt. Actually, maybe can we kill you here? Yes, we actually can. Fuck it, you're gone. Yes. Fight complete. Is that the end? Please tell me that's the end. We beat the boss. Let's fucking go. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while to get, like, a bit accustomed to the style of it, and I still don't know if it's really my, like, There's still a lot of stuff I don't know, but I feel doesn't connect with me. But game mechanics be damned. I feel like by the end I've really understood. So I feel like this is one of those games where the like tutorial makes you. The tutorial and explanations make you dislike it more than playing will make you like less. Like the playing is what will make you like the game. There's some games where you can just watch it and you can like tell, right? You just view it and you're like, okay, the information is passing my brain. I get how this will feel in my, neurons. But this game, you sort of have to get the vibe of it, and then you get into the flow of, okay, we're gonna chain this into this into this, and then we're gonna be drawing this, and then we're gonna like. I feel like you really get it. You know what I mean? Now that being said, a lot of stuff just doesn't really like flow for me. The ring, I got one ring. What can I get more? The relics, a little bit like random. I still don't know how the drawing and the like some of the and the deck and all that stuff. Like I don't know how that really worked. Like I didn't really get it. I will not be submitting written feedback. I've submitted video feedback by uploading something to YouTube. What's the last achievement? Click the Discord icon. Fuck it, I'll click your Discord icon. But I'm not going to join your Discord. No disrespect, I'm just into my Discords. Now I just have another 100% in game. I'm not one of those 100% collectors. There are those people, I mean, no disrespect. I do like 100% in game. Steam achievements was. It looks cool. But anyway, thank you for watching. I think that's all I can really do. I could give you more specifics on feedback. Actually, let me see if I have any thoughts. Give me a sec. Okay, first things first, you need a faster game like speed. That shit, some of the sequences I was getting impatient for. Second thing, I think a bit more pop on some stuff. I don't know. You've already got like 70% of the way there. I feel like each finger casting an element is a cool idea, and there needs to be it needs to feel like you're doing like some sort of Naruto hand gesture jutsu combo, to make it feel cooler. Because right now it's just sort of chaining together like the symbols, which is fine, to be fair. You need the card hovering and stuff, like the menu. It's a bit too like click-clack menu-y. It needs to be it needs to feel more. You need to feel more of it so that it can feel you. You get what I mean? I'm sure you do. Obviously, and I mean, I guess it's obvious because I just thought of it. You can't just have one path from the bottom to the top. You need choice. Everyone knows this. Slay the Spire map. Just rebuild the Slay the Spire map. They've done it already. You won't get flack for copying it. You've copied everything else from everything already, and your unique pull is the ordering and the casting and the fingers and your theming and a lot of other stuff. You don't need to feel bad about copying, branching path maps. Roguelike's been doing that shit for decades, I think. Probably not decades. Maybe singular decade plus? Decade and a half? Mileage may vary. Anyway, there's that. Balance was honestly fine. I felt like it was reasonably difficult. I don't think it was too hard at all. If anything, it was a little too easy, but then again, that final boss did have me a little worried. If it had a third phase, maybe I wouldn't have won. I think something needs to... You need to be able to build your deck. I think my problem was at that point in the game, I didn't have the way to construct my deck that I wanted in order to get like a nice flow. Like by the end of the game, I had a nice rhythm to it. I had enough relics. I feel like by the first boss, I didn't have... I had like barely just enough control over my deck and having relics and like some stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just using Slay the Spire a lot here, but it's obviously a good example. You think of how many times you can go to a shop, how many times you can you can guarantee, a shop, a couple of campfires, your choices of boss and event and all that stuff. Like yeah, you need events as well because it feels really dry, and the shop can't always be on the left. That's just like, I don't want to call it lazy. But the fact that it's always there means that it's just like, it casts a shadow on your decision making. I think it would be better if it was more pathwise. But anyway, I'm just sort of dumping a bunch of thoughts. Let me know if you play it for yourself, and let me know if I'm tripping or if you also had fun. Because I had fun, honestly. I had fun by the end of it, especially. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, see ya.